but we here, we in the lab, man. It's hot as shit, as you can see. Everybody in here is sweating. It's going down. We just had Frank and Tank this weekend. Felt like Frank in over his head just a little bit. Said he was ready, but he kind of just ran from Tank. You know what I mean? He was there to fight, but he wasn't really trying to hurt Tank. And Tank knew that. Tank could feel it. Tank could feel that he wasn't there to really put no pain in. Applied pressure. I felt like Frank's legs gave out from up under him. Stayed in that corner too long. Let Tank chop him the fuck up. All she wrote.
But hold up real quick, Greg. Why do you think his legs gave out on him? From what?
I think he didn't train that way. When you in training, a lot of times you going forward, and I think his muscles got used to going forward. Then when he got in the fight, he was going backwards. So his legs like counter-reacted. You know what I mean? From what was supposed to be happening. You know, he got tired. And plus, when you got a man, when every time you make a step in the ring, and the man right back in front of you, it's that pressure. You know what I mean? And I believe his heart was racing really fast. You know what I mean? Everything was just happening so fast. Even like we were saying earlier, even when he did swing and get off, he was getting right out of there so fast before he could even do anything else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There wasn't no right hooks after that backhand, after that left hand.
Yeah, so that pace was a little too crazy for him. You know what I mean? And I felt like, you know what I mean, he was looking for a break right before Tank stopped him.
One thing I feel like we do got to give Tank credit is even through the layoffs, I feel like we've seen a better version of him. It could have been due to the effect of Frank Martin inexperience. Yeah. But realistically, I do feel like he just was more patient, and it was just really a quality work for him.
Every little bit played his part. You know what I mean? Tank was off, but at the same time, he was off for a while, but at the same time, Frank Martin never been on that level. You know what I'm saying? He never seen nothing like that before, so it was just a little bit too much for him. The moment, you know what I'm saying? The crowd, even one time, I think it was the second round, Tank faded at him, and he jumped and he turned the corner and jumped, but the crowd reacted to it. He ain't been in fights like that, you know what I mean? Where the crowd reacting to every little thing somebody do. So it just was too much going on for him, you know what I mean? But I think to be honest, I think he did well, you know what I mean? Because if we be real, he could have got put out a lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He stayed sharp as he could for as long as he could, and made it to the 8th round. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, another thing that I felt like Frank Martin was kind of like falling short on is initially he started off with giving me left hands to the liver a little bit, but then he stopped it real fast because he didn't want to get caught up top while he was going to the body. Yeah. Do you feel like if he would have put a little bit more work on that, he could have possibly slowed him down a couple more rounds? Yeah. You know what I mean?
If he would have fully committed, if he would have fully committed to his shots, he could have found some better results. But that's what I'm saying. By Tank understood that he wasn't really trying to get into it. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to score, but he wasn't trying to get into it. So he felt it. You know what I mean? And that was part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Frank Martin said when he was like, I know where I messed up at. You know what I'm saying? He gave up too much respect to Tank Davis.
All right, so let's just say we put Shakur Davis or Lomachenko in that hot seat. Shakur Stevenson or Lomachenko in that hot seat. Yeah. Do you feel like they'll capitalize if they turn his head with that left hand and come back with a right hook or a cleaner finish rather than trying to escape?
I feel like they will, but the thing is, I feel like they also will give me that same reaction where they got to get up out of there. I don't think they would try to score 3 and 4 shots to try to get too greedy. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're in a game where people believe what they see. And one thing we see is Tank knocking these dudes out, and these dudes don't want to be next on the list. You know what I mean? So I don't see them trying to take too much.
You don't got none of them like basically saying like, fuck this motherfucker, I'ma do me.
No, not right away. Not like if they do get in that mode, it's gonna take Tank getting hurt or something like that. But if Tank don't get hurt and he himself, I mean, I don't see nobody.
How he gonna get hurt if nobody commit? It really comes down to that commitment.
I'm saying like he suffered an injury before the fight, and you know he kind of got a half a, you know what I mean?
I don't even think he would put that out there.
Yeah, though. I don't think so neither, but sometimes shit get out there. No, or sometimes you can see it. You know what I mean? But that's the only way I think a guy really take a chance with him and sit there and trade with him.
Hey, my one critical thing when it comes to Frank Martin though is that last fight where he showed he got hurt to the body. That was very unprofessional.
Yeah. I mean, but it takes some learning, it takes some experience. Even if you look at them two, they the same age, right? But Tank got what, 30 fights now?
Yeah, he got more experience than
And
yeah.
what's his name at 18? So
yeah, he started later too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you know what I mean?
Especially at the top 1%, I understand all of that. It makes significant differences.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, why would you do that?
But it also shows where your head at though, because when you know better, you're not even gonna make no type of gesture towards anything. But when you're not expecting that to happen, then it happen out of nowhere, it's like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? You get hit with a shot, so you know, it's the game.
Right. Thanks.
For sure.